Hey guys, what is up? Today is a sad day. I've been waiting for over a week now on the Jack Pacific version of that to come in, but it is still not come in. So, today, I'm going to review it, and hopefully let you guys know what it's all about. Then I'll review this, and that'll probably be it for the next little bit. But then I have a SmackDown tag title coming in soon. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully in the next week, so I can get it down here and review it. But let's take a look at my WWE World Heavyweight Championship. This was made in Pakistan, actually by the same dude who made my US belt. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. I've made a video on all of these belts except for this one. So I highly recommend them. Go check them out. This is the belt that replaced The Rock's belt, which replaced the spinner belt. This was a merger belt between the Rock belt and the Big Gold. They unified them, put them as one, and this is what came out in like 2014, 2015. Many people have held this title. Roman Reigns holds it right now, but people who've held it, John Cena, this was his 15th title. Triple H, Seth Rollins, Brock Lesnar, Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, Dean Ambrose. The entire Shield has held it. Big E, Kofi Kingston. Who else? I don't know. Daniel Bryan did hold this belt, and then he turned it into the eco-friendly belt. Who else has held this belt? There's a lot of people. Sheamus has held this belt. I think I said AJ Styles. Anyways, it was a step away from the Scratch logo because they transferred from the Scratch logo to the Network logo. It got updated side plates and didn't have the crown on it and the Scratch logo anymore. So it's got a nice globe there with the WWE logo. These side plates are not removable. Pakistan belt made by the same belt as my US. Dude, 2mm plates. The stones aren't bad, and they actually sparkle a bit more than I thought they would. The strap is very floppy. I really like it. It folds very nicely wherever you need it to. It does it, and it's still breaking in. The details on the belt aren't too deep, but they are there. The cut at the top is, as you can see, just a tad bit sharp up here instead of being rounded. It does have the clamshell tooling. This isn't too deep, but it is deep enough to see. Over here, you do have all the tooling and the WWE logo. It's a one-sided belt tip that says, kind of funny, it just says WWE on it. It's kind of funny. Here's one side plate. It's just mirrored on the other side, but the gems aren't too bad. The other side is missing one gem, but that was it. That's all that was missing. And it actually wasn't missing when I got the belt. It actually went missing when I was holding the belt. I don't know where it went. But, yeah, the tooling's actually pretty nice. The sides and the backing, everything is covered except for the snaps, which is about as TV accurate as you can get. I really like this belt. The sidebars, I don't know why all rep belts that isn't the WWE shop one have the sidebars so far apart. It just doesn't make any sense to me, but they do it for a reason, so I'm gonna let them be. The sidebars are probably about what a shop belt is. I don't have a shop belt, so I don't know. The main plate, the etching is it's relatively deep. As you can see there, the red paint, it's just red paint. There is enough of a lip for me to get my fingernail stuck in here. The gems are raised. It is very nice. We got the World Heavyweight Champion banner. This E is centered. On some of the belts I looked at, they're not. And this E should be indented down in the top and bottom and be kind of curved, but it doesn't bother me. But that's the banner of the belt. I haven't had any problems with any of the gems falling off yet, except for the one. But other than that, I've seen videos of these belts being really good and really bad. Also, another thing is on the shop belts. Instead of, you unscrew the side plate from the back. On the real version, you unscrew them from the front, and the shop belt does like a little gem here. But on these belts, it's like a fake Phillips head screw. They're just kind of indented in there. There's no way to remove these side plates. It's a one full 2mm plate. The paint, it doesn't seem to be overlapping anywhere, even around the squares where it's like the little golden ring or golden circle or whatever, golden square. It's all good. All the stones are squared. They all look really good. I thought there's one over on this side that isn't square, right there, but it doesn't really bother me. But this is a really nice belt. Now, in some places, like the tight places, like down here in this triangle, it's not completely straight, but it's not sharp, so there's that. But other than that, this is a really nice belt. The gems aren't too bad of quality. They're nice, thick enough plates to not be flimsy or anything. The belt does have a slight curve. I might curve it more, but I have not decided to. The strap will hold its own weight, which is wonderful. Right there. I'm not holding it. Yeah. This belt is actually really nice. It's my first network logo title. I've always wanted one. I always told myself I'd get the big logo, scratch logo one, the one The Rock debuted. I always told myself I'd get that one first, but this one popped up. I seen it for a good deal, and it paid off. I really like this belt. It's a really nice belt without buying a complete replica. It is metal. It's not plastic. It is 2mm, but it's probably one of the better versions of this belt that I've seen. Here it is over your shoulder. It flops down really nicely. It folds really nicely. Again, like I said, when you hold it, it will just sit there and fold in on itself, like so. So it's a very, very, very flimsy, very nice belt. Tooling, backing, stones. I really need to get a shop version, whether that's a commemorative or a replica, to compare this to, but it's a nice belt. The snaps all do snap together once you get them lined up. Which is very nice for me to put it around my waist if I felt like it. But yeah, my favorite superstar to probably hold this title would be, I really like when AJ Styles held it. I loved when John Cena won his 16th title and set history. Drew McIntyre, I liked when he held it, and I loved Kofi Mania. Kofi Mania was probably one of my favorite things. Watching him finally get to do something other than like a mid-card or a tag title was amazing. Yeah, but there's been a lot of people hold this title. I'd say those are my favorites. Another person who held this title, Randy Orton. Didn't even think about him earlier. Actually a St. Louis native, so go you, Randy. Let's see, who else held this? The Miz held this, I guess. He did. That's all I can think off the top of my head. But, right now, Roman holds this and the Universal. I don't have a Universal belt. Actually, when I got my Jack Pacific one, was going to paint that strap blue after I did the review. But I never got that belt, and I think the deal fell through, which is why I'm reviewing this by itself. Sorry for this video being so long, but I wanted to go more in-depth. My SmackDown tag belt will be probably my last belt for a while. I'll review this one next, and that SmackDown belt whenever I get it. And then maybe I move on to my jersey collection. Maybe you guys want to see my toy belt collection. If you do, let me know. But yeah. This is my review on the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Peace.